All right, y'all. So coming up, the four kings. The people are going to be in delusion because the four kings are going to be coming together to rebuild the temple. And they're rebuilding the temple of the mind. So they're going to be breaking down your mind while building you up. And if you know anything about mind control, you got to have the shock. You got to have the laughter. You got to have the sadness. You got to have all these different things to draw you in, okay? And generally, mind control, this is why Disney starts off movies with the parent dying, some unnatural thing, is because it sets the mind to being programmed at that time, okay? So when this 12 Days of Christmas comes up, what I'm calling, or it may be as late as February for the shock and awe event there, for the Super Salad Bowl, okay? But when these things start unraveling, this big first event, there's going to be like a big event that has to shock everybody so they can work in the acceptance. And this is going to come probably on 4 different levels because the 4 kings need to work your mind and they need to rebuild the temple. Okay? Elon Musk, he has been given the dragon in a more physical way. The SpaceX dragon. Okay? And I assume the SpaceX dragon will come crashing down to Earth one day, and this will be probably tied to that space event I saw. The event. The event for the ducting, for the air, for the prince of the power of the air to come back into position. Okay? So, Elon, he is one of these kings. That's why he's talking about the assassination and talking about the head wound, because he is the one that he's had the neural implant. Okay? He can get you to go and get that. It's not going to be, the worship is the mark in the hand, which is the phone and the apps to buy and sell, to get the cells, to have your cell service, to sell, to travel, all these things, okay? Your QR code. That's one mark in the right hand. The mark in the right hand, though, is what you call right. It's what you've put in your 4 chambers of the heart and what you put in the 4 chambers of the head. Because the heart goes by what it hears. And the brain goes by, and the eyes go by what it sees. So it's a battle of the senses. It's just like it's the battle of the spirits, the left and the right. Okay? And Jesus is at the right hand, but we have to search for that right hand. We have to search for Jesus in this truth because this world is fallen. Everything has lies attached to it, and everything has a little bit of truth attached to it. And this is where that spiritual discernment comes in, so you can hear the truth and see the truth when people are speaking and teaching you. Okay? But the church today, we're not taught what spirit is. People have no clue what spirit is. And either way. So, these 4 kings are coming. Rhonda Satan. Also, Elon Musk, he's Reeves, Christopher Reeves, ties to Superman, and the Man of Steel is Trump when he comes to steal the nation, and the Pi phone is probably going to be like the new, where you got to get your new apps or whatever, to where that life has been given through his image. So the image was given life through the first king, the Truth Social, because you'll worship the Lord in truth, and Adon means the Lord, and then you'll worship the truth in his name through the Pi phone, because you will have to get his phone to get the Truth app, or to get Twitter, or to get whatever, okay? Because the people have taken the apple, so the apple is going to rot away, and it's going to wither now, okay? And once the people have eaten the apple, you're going into deep sleep. So until the prince comes and gives you a kiss, then you're going to stay asleep, okay? And not a lot of people want to kiss that toad, which is the tuad, because they've taken too many over-the-counter medications, and they're over-the-counter, and they don't want to calculate the beast system, okay? So, Ron DeSantis, he's going to be another figure, okay? And what more than likely was happen is Trump could come in for the steal, and he's given the head wound, and then Trump Jr. comes in, and he's coming in as his father, and that is at him rising as a head wound, because this head wound says it's as a head wound. It's not a real head wound. So, but the Christians are looking for a real head wound, okay? So, they might feed them this head wound, and that would be through like Elon Musk. He gets the neural transplant, and he's able to come back to life in 3 days, and the CGI, the dragon, gives him his power to do that, or those types of different things. But these things are going to be playing out in a way, and we'll know the head wound when these types of things happen. And if there is a literal head wound, it's not going to be, and the person rises 3 days after, it's not going to be that person in power, because the people are expecting the person in power. It's not going to be a Jew or whatever. They're looking for the third temple. They're looking for all this stuff. But while that's not been built, some other stuff is going to be happening, and that's where the delusion comes in, because it's like, dude, you're in end times. Wake up. And they're like, no. They ate the apple. They're asleep. They're in the American dream. And they're entering the nightmare. You can't get out of the nightmare. You're just going to fall and fall and fall into the abyss, into the pit. And it's all so close. It's all so close. Once Elvis hits 88, the show, the curtain, it's going to get really good at that time. Okay? The 12 days of Christmas ends on Orthodox Christmas, 1/6, which is the time they did the storm, which was the first time of another head wound from the white horse. Okay? Trump's first head wound was Twitter. Kathy held up his bloody head. Okay? And then the White House, the white horse, was attacked. Okay? And then it rose again. And all those different things. So all these are signs to tell you the times. And I got to end the video.